I've pulled something in the back of my calf. It hurts really bad. So I'm taking a break. It's 100 degrees, 90, 89. There he goes again. He just spends all day circling around me, and there's nothing I'm legally allowed to do about it. You see this shit? How many times have we seen that black Jeep this morning? License plate LAX 4120. How many times have we seen it? And it might be 4021. I've already filed a police report. Multiple police reports. And there he goes again. I told you guys, everywhere I go, he just circles around me. He sees me on live, he comes and finds me, and he just plays this game. I've already made a police report this week. There he goes again. How many times has it been today? I've done 3 lives this morning, and every single live, he's been in it. Every single live, he's been in it. I've made 3 posts this morning, and every single video that I have posted today, that guy in the black Jeep is circling around me. I just want y'all to know that when I kill somebody, it's not my fault. There's a reason that God is showing y'all how law enforcement responds to women and protecting women and children. There's a reason that God is showing y'all this. There's a reason that this is happening. I don't know if it's because I'm going to end up back in prison for murdering somebody. I don't know if it's to help people out of this homelessness situation. I don't know if it's encouraging people to get sober. I don't know. I don't know what the point is. I just know that it's for a purpose. There's a reason that this is happening. And it's to show you guys something. If you think for a moment that you have the right to stalk a woman and her not defend herself, you're insane. You deserve to die for thinking that women deserve to be stalked. That's like saying, oh, it was her fault she got raped because she had on a skirt when it's 90 degrees outside. Some of y'all are so mentally disturbed and decrepit, you don't even realize your own stupidity. No one, I don't give a fuck if I'm out here with a street sign, a billboard behind me that says Brooke is in, blah, 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 North Carolina. I don't care if I had a billboard that had my location on it. That does not give anyone the right to come and stalk me. Y'all are sick in the head, some of y'all. They would not do that if a dude was there. And you know what, Jim? He's a complete pussy because I've already tried to fight him and he won't get out the car. That was recorded too. He follows me around town and he won't confront me or talk to me. I've called him on. So 3 weeks ago, I was working out at a park and he rolled up and tried to talk to me. This is on camera. I have a short. I'll post it. He rolls up and you guys were on live with me when he pulled up and he was trying to wave me over to the car. And I said, I'm working. So he pulled off. Later that day, I went back on live and I was running down some railroad tracks. When my phone went dead because I did not get service on the back side of the tracks. So I turned around and I averted back up to my truck. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I walked up to my truck, he was sitting at the stoplight with another man. They had been down at the bottom of the hill waiting at the railroad tracks for me to walk down those railroad tracks. They were waiting for me to walk down those railroad tracks. What were they going to do to me? I don't know, but it would have took 2 of them. That's probably why there was 2 of them, because anytime there's just 1 of them, they don't even want to fucking get out the car and try to confront me. I've got them on camera 3 dozen times in 3 weeks stalking me. This morning alone, I've got him on camera 1, 2, 3, 4 times just this morning on 3 different live streams. I've got more than a knife, honey. He better hope that I do have a knife. He better hope that I do have a knife, because what I got is bigger than a knife. So he better hope I got a knife. A knife. Shit. These hands will do more damage than a fucking knife will. I just want to get my hands on that fucker. That's the thing. He follows me around, and I already have been to the police. Listen, some of y'all, I'm about to block y'all. He just wants to follow me around and antagonize me because I have mental health problems and I'm living on the street. I'm an easy target. He can follow me here on YouTube, and this is my only way to generate income. So you're trying to you're trying to give me mental health problems. I suffer from PTSD. You're poking the bear. You're poking the bear. Most veterans would have done shot his ass by now. I want to be clear. Most veterans who suffer from PTSD would have done shot that motherfucker in the face because that's what he deserves. He's out here stalking me. I get him on camera every single day for the past 3 weeks. I've had him on camera. At what point do I go over there and take care of this goddamn problem myself is my question. How much is enough before I can take defense into my own fucking hands? He's been stalking me for 3 weeks. Are you going to be mad at me if I go murder him in his goddamn sleep? Are you going to hold it against me? Can I get out of jail and come back and have my following? These are my questions. These are my only 3 questions right now. How far, how much do I have to take before I take action into my own hands? That's my first question. Would I be wrong for doing something to him? And are you going to be there for me when I get out of jail? Those are my only questions, because I'm not putting up with this much longer. I've already made police reports. I'm having to file a police report every single goddamn day because they're ignorant and they don't know how to do their fucking jobs. They're probably jealous that I have a fucking channel too when I'm out here literally homeless on the fucking street. Isn't it amazing that I have nothing and all of these people are coming at me like that? That must tell you that it's character they're jealous of, because clearly I have no materialistic items. Thank you so much, OPD. Thank you. I like your little ant bug. I like crickets. I love crickets, actually. Yeah, it's been weeks. And, you go to the cops and they're like, oh, well, it's a he said, she said. No, it's not. I have video. You haven't even looked at my video. This is the same thing that my car company did with my receipts when I made my truck payment. And I said, I made my truck payment. You want to see my receipts? They won't even look at the receipts. It's like nobody wants to do their fucking job anymore. Nobody. From insurance companies to car companies to the police, nobody wants to investigate shit. I have literal proof. I have dozens of videos of this fucker following me around town. Just this morning, I have 3 posts with him contacting me over 4 times. Yeah, because nobody wants to fuck you. That's why they're not stalking you, you loser. Yeah, every single day. Every single day. I get it on camera every single day. There's no denying that what I say is true because it's on camera. You can go through my videos just this morning and you'll see that same Jeep with the same license plaque 4 different fucking times. You know what I mean? Anyone lying or being immature will be blocked. We don't do that shit over here. You're either going to act like an adult, flatten his tires. You're a bad influence. That's evil. I don't do shit like that. Never have I ever. That's why I'm better than modern society, because I don't operate like that. Just because someone does something to me doesn't mean that I go and do something to them. See, I'm an adult. That's the problem with society. That's why I can't function out here, because none of these motherfuckers are adults. They do shit like this, and then when they need to be life flighted to the hospital, then I'm the bad guy. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. They poke and they poke and they poke, and then when they need a helicopter to the nearest hospital, then I'm the bad guy. This has happened 3 times. I just want to be clear. This has happened 3 times. 3 life flights, 3 different people. They poke and they poke and they poke, and then I lose my mind, and then we don't know if they're going to live. The first kid is in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, and he's blind. They want to poke, and they want to poke, and they want to poke, and they want to poke. At what point is enough enough? I think 3 weeks of stalking is enough. I have half a mind to call the police department right now and say, hey, he's following me around today on the 4th. I've got 3 videos that I can prove that he's made 4 contacts with me. But what are they going to do? What? You saw what they did last week and yesterday, even though there was clearly a guy communicating threats. Last night, I'm riding down the road, and per usual, some asshole, some loser, decided to veer his car towards my bicycle and was not going to even allow me a small space to get my bike through. So I stopped in the road, like not in the middle of the road, but on the side of the road to allow him to pass me. And he gets an attitude, whips a U-turn, cusses me out, threatens to call the law. And I said, call the po-po ho, please call him. I'll be right here. I'll be around the corner waiting because you're a psycho. So I go down the road. I actually called the law because I have all of this on camera. And pedestrians have the right of way by law, I just want to say, So, anyways, the cops come, and out of nowhere, he, like, pulls in, being all erratic. He was literally waiting around the corner watching me. Because when the cops pull up, 5 minutes later, he pulls up. Even though I have all of this on camera, communicating threats. He said he had something for me. I promise you that. I got something for you. That's communicating threats. Even though I have all of this on camera, of course they didn't want to do their damn job. And that's how it's been for 2 years. 2 years of the same shit. And then people want to say, oh, she's erratic. I've literally been stalked for 2 years. It never ceases to amaze me how heartless and inconsiderate and uncompassionate society can be. People are so privileged nowadays that they cannot put themselves in other people's shoes. They're so privileged. They don't have the capacity to even step into someone else's shoes to try to imagine what life must be like. I'm erratic. Ugh. Just wait till you see me go to war with some of these people. You think I'm bad now? Wait till I'm literally like dripping with the damn blood of my enemies. You ain't seen shit. Ain't seen shit. Best piece of advice was slash his tires, because that's mature. See? And that's what I'm saying. People say I'm the bad guy. Y'all are sitting here telling me to slash somebody's fucking tires. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? I don't even operate on that fucking level. Never have I ever. That's the most immature shit I've ever heard. Slash somebody's tires. Why would I slash their tires when their throat is more appropriate? You obviously have not been here long enough. Fucking loser sits around watching my channel circle jerking. Follow me around town. I'm so jealous. Fucking loser. It's not even his car. It's one of family members' cars. Loser doesn't even have a fucking job. Doesn't even have a fucking... Because I'm in the sunlight, you dumbass. When the light comes into the eye gets smaller. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm so sick with y'all. I am tired. I am. Thanks for asking. Thanks for caring. I actually slept on a park bench last night and it was freezing. I spent $20 on this like summer sleeping bag. It was called a summer mummy and it wasn't worth the shit. I had to throw it away. It wouldn't even go back in the bag this morning because they built the bag so small, the sleeping bag, you couldn't even compact it down to get it back in the bag. It just turned into a big headache first thing this morning. Yeah, I slept on a park bench. Yeah, it is, Lucky Charms. It is. My plan for the 4th is just to get food and water. Food and water. Happy 4th. You too. Stay positive. Anyone asking my location will be blocked because I'm homeless and you have no right. You shouldn't be asking any woman on the internet her location anyways. It's inconsiderate and unprofessional. It's disrespectful. No man or woman has any right to ask someone their location. This is not a dating app. I know, and I got 3 phones because I have to work. I still work even though I'm homeless. I still work. The cost of living is just much more expensive than everybody's paycheck. Tell me you ain't got bills without telling me you ain't got bills. Still have to work every day, 7 days a week, 365. I haven't had a day off in 2 years. I know you motherfuckers don't work because it's Friday. And look at you, running your mouth. Running your mouth. Which I actually hate. I make a real paycheck. Thank you, by the way. Thanks for supporting my channel. No, I want to be talking about real topics. I want to be actually helping people. I want to be addressing the homelessness problem in this country, the drug addiction problem in this country, the problems with the DOJ, the problems with the damn everything. Every damn department is fucked. Social workers suck. They lie. They go to jail for lying every damn day. We have a broken system, and that's what I want to be using this platform to work on. And I was halfway there last year when I had a car, but you know, internet trolls called and got me fired from my job because I had a day job. I did. And they called and got me fired from my job. And then I had 2 women from Planet Fitness who were managers there call and lie to the police, and I went to jail for things I did not do, which crashed my channel because I was making about $1,300, and then that happened and my checks dropped to $400 because of that, over a lie, which by the way I'm still dealing with 9 months later. So no, this is not what I intended to use this platform for, but a few years from now I'll be able to use it for what I want to use it for, which is to help others. Because God knows nobody else out here is trying to do that. Nobody else is out here trying to do that at all. You know? I'm literally the only person I've even heard talk about how we can better addiction services, homelessness situations. I'm out here actually brainstorming ideas that we can implement to add resources to the community to fix these problems. I can assure you that the government is doing no such thing. They have a system that is built to make money and get donations while they help no one. That is the problem. Maybe God's putting me through this so you guys can open your eyes and see that there's actually no resources. Everybody's talking about going to a shelter. Well, newsflash, those places are full of drugs and dangerous. My chances of staying sober here on the streets are about 100%. In a homelessness shelter, it'll be about 50%. That would be putting everything that I've worked for 5 years on the line, going and putting myself around people that do drugs. Violent offenders, people with mental health problems. It's not what you think. The resources available are not what you think. Everybody telling me to go to a DV shelter and shit. Like, honey, I don't even qualify because I don't have children. It's first come, first serve, and they take women and children first. And they are there's a waiting list for HUD too. Like a couple years, homie. Like, regardless, even if I got on a list somewhere, I'd still be out here for 2 or 3 years. Like, people don't understand the world that I do, okay? I know about these systems because I used to have a daughter. Still have a daughter, but I used to have a daughter that lived with me full time. And to get on a HUD waiting list for low-income housing, it was a 5-year fucking wait in Alamance County, North Carolina in 2016. So I can only imagine what it is now. All resources are down. They lie to y'all. They lie to y'all about these programs. They lie to y'all about what these programs do. They lie to y'all about helping people. And these problems just amplify. And now I'm one of those people out here in it, in the thick of it. And there's a reason that God's putting me through it. I wish people would open up their eyes and see that He is trying to show y'all something. Through me, through my struggle. There are no fucking resources. It's a lie. It's all a lie. There is no buses here. No public transportation, no Uber, no Lyft. There's none of that. That's most of middle America. There's millions of cities that don't have resources. Yeah, there's multiple. I mean, there's been 36 times. I would say 30, 40 times in the past 3 weeks he's made contact with me, followed me around. Like, y'all were with me that day when I was bicycling to the laundromat, and we stopped at the little garden, and he was cussing at me and I was cussing at him. He's absolutely following me around, but the bitch won't get out the car. He won't even stop the car. He just wants to circle me like a vulture because he's a pussy. He knows I'd whoop his fat ass. He's scared of me. That's why he's circling around me, because he's intimidated by me. If he wasn't bothered by me, then he wouldn't be out here trying to bother me. What a pussy. What a pussy. Imagine being a grown man and you out here messing with a homeless woman. You a grown man and you out here so infatuated and obsessed with a homeless woman, you about to get yourself killed. You playing a dangerous game. You a fucking fool. I know he's watching, because that's what he does. Somehow, that's what he does. He watches my channel, and wherever I am, he comes and he circles the parking lot to let me know that he's watching me. But he'll never stop the car, because he's a pussy. He won't pull up. I dare you. I dare you to pull the fuck up. I dare you. Pull up, you bitch. Pull up. Show the world. Everybody's watching you. Stop me, you dumbass. 36 instances in 2 or 3 weeks. He watches me on live, and then he circles the parking lot. I've already made police reports. Pull up, bitch. I dare you. And here's the thing. One of these days, I'm going to catch him up in a food line, because I'll recognize him, and I'm going to put his ass on blast, and I'm going to embarrass his bitch ass. I'll be like, oh, you want to follow me around parking lots? Let me follow you around food line, you bitch. I'm going to catch him one day. Small town. He's always following me. He went into food line last night. I should have followed him over there because he didn't see me. It was dark. And I saw the Jeep go down to the food line so he could get beer. He was going down there to get beer. And I should have went over there and walked in that food line and put his ass on blast. I should have walked in there. All of this. Yep, the vape is the only little piece of luxury I get. I don't get to shower. I don't get to eat on a regular basis. I don't get to sleep in a bed. I sleep on hard ground. Yes, so I'm going to continue nicotine so that I don't strangle y'all. Well, roll up and meet me, curious mind. I'm right here. Roll up. Madison, North Carolina, 27253. 27025. Roll up. Y'all got so much to say, but don't nobody got shit to do. You obviously sitting here watching it, so you do care. People are so stupid. They drop in the comments. They're like, nobody cares. You cared enough to comment. You know, I don't comment on people's stuff because I don't care enough. Explore. That's funny. Come on vacation, leave on probation. Not this girl. I ain't been in no legal trouble in over 10 years almost. I don't get in trouble. People come out here and they fuck with me, follow me around, and trying to antagonize me. This is why I'm a felon, because this is what happens. Why don't you shut me up? Why don't you come shut me up? How about that? I love that I can make money talking shit. Ain't this great? It is. It really is. I mean, I never envisioned it when I was a kid, but I guess here we are. I wanted to damn help the world. Can't even damn do that. People suck so much. Can't even try to do good. If you're 10, you're not supposed to be here. There's an age restriction. I don't know why I cut the comments on. It ain't worth my fucking time. Clearly, all the person that have fucking intelligence agrees with me, so they don't need to add their input, and I appreciate that. Thank you to my followers that actually get it. Why is it that the laws apply to certain people only? The laws and, justice doesn't apply to certain people. If you don't have money, you don't have rights. It's as simple as that. And then you become an easy prey, and then people target you. Mass quantities of people. And I've done lost everything over it. Got me fired from my job, lost my truck over it, lost everything over it. Over internet trolls and bullies. They've completely crashed my channel. They took food off my table, money out of my pocket, to the point that I could not pay my bills. And now I'm living on the fucking streets and more shit's popping off. I'm exhausted. All I want to do is focus on my channel and creating content that can help people. And I can't even afford to get by every day. I won't even be making a check in August if shit keeps going like this. I have no way to charge my devices so that I can work. And things just get harder and harder and harder. Buy a sleeping bag, it don't even fucking keep me warm. Have to throw it away. And what am I going to do tonight? Because it's going to be even colder tonight. The crazy thing is I have like those Carhartt thermals and stuff, but they're in storage. $10 miles down the highway, 10 miles back, and I can't even damn bicycle 2 miles up here to Walmart to get protein because I'm so exhausted from yesterday and the day before. I'm physically... do you realize that I walked like 70,000 steps in 2 days, which is like a marathon, just to get water and food? And then I got the bicycle, and I bicycled 60 miles in 3 days. I don't know what 60,000 steps is, but I think that's like 60 miles. I don't freaking... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 60 miles. In 3 days, I had to walk just to get food, water, and find a bicycle and get a basket and get my bare essentials, my basic needs met. I'm like literally out here dying. And people tell me to try harder. Get a job. How am I? You need to hang it up. This is my job. This is my job now. I'm an internet beggar now. I had a job. Y'all got me fired from my job. I had a truck. Y'all got my truck took. So my job is an internet beggar now. I came here to this platform to help people. And all of the internet trolls have ruined that. They've taken everything from me. So, yes, I'm an internet beggar now. Please donate to my channel. Here, I'll cut the comments on so super thanks can come on. Yes, please donate to my channel. So one day, maybe, again, I can try to help people after I've helped myself now. Maybe I should have came to this platform more money driven and money focused. Maybe I should have come to this platform with the intention of making money. No, I came to this platform with the intention of helping people. Money was an afterthought, and YouTube gave me that. They monetized me. And then the trolls came and ruined everything. Got me called my job and got me fired from my job. Got me fired from my job. Thank you, Frank. Good morning. Never did math. Never did math. All of this has been recorded. So I called my job and bombarded my company with false reviews. Y'all are ridiculous. I'm not going over this every day. It's a fact. My regular followers, my channel members that actually have been here from the start, they will tell you that what I'm saying is a fact. All of it was recorded. I'm getting done. I'm going to start saying stuff once and I mean it. And I'm not going to repeat myself anymore. I've done nothing but try to defend myself for 2 years, and I'm out here and I'm literally fucking dying on the streets. I'm done. If you're not going to act like a fucking adult, you'll get blocked around here because it's my favorite button. You want to play games? I'll send you to timeout. Y'all are funny. You look rich, honey. Look at this. My damn, everything's tearing apart. I do not look rich. I look tired, because I am. That's another thing. She poor as hell. Alessandra, stop. You're so mean. You gotta call me out like that? Like, clearly, but like, damn. That's the kind of friend I need. She poor as hell. Stop playing. You know, that's what I think it is. You know, somebody said something about my Apple Watch yesterday. I've had this since 2020 or 2021. So before I become homeless, I've only been homeless for 2 years. And I was homeless living in a car. YouTube monetized me last year in the summer. My first paycheck was for like $900. My second paycheck was for $1,300. I went to jail for things I didn't do. I got the charges dismissed. It made my channel crash. I did not post for 6 days. It messed up the algorithm. It's took me 9 months to get my channel back up to where I was last October. Thank God this coming month, my check will be what it was last October. So my numbers and my money is going up, but it just wasn't in enough time to save my truck. I got so far behind. I had to take out deferments. This economy is rough. Everybody is going through this. Everybody. People are upside down on their mortgages. People are financing their lifestyles on credit cards. They're having to pay off their kids' school with credit cards, private school with credit cards. Everybody's going through this. But one thing is a fact is that I've tried. I've worked my ass off for 2 years. Even in the worst position, I was still up working every day, and I still get up every day and I work. Regardless of what I'm showing, it's not really my fault. This is my life now, and this is, I guess, what God is clearly wanting to show. I wanted to talk about important things: politics, the economy, psychology, family, family, I guess family medicine, why generational things and trauma, stuff to do with psychology. I wanted to talk about important stuff on this channel, but everything just come crashing down because of the internet trolls. It has been nonstop. It's a miracle that I don't suffer with any kind of suicidal ideology, because if I did, I'd be dead. We have TikTok stars and creators, young people, 2 last week off themselves. 2, one was a 16-year-old girl, I believe, and the other one was like 20. This is not a joke. We've got to put laws on the books to protect creators. Because when you call the cops, they don't know how to handle any of this. The laws are not up to date with cyber crimes. The internet surpassed the laws. And it's not a joke. I'm literally on the street. I'm easy prey, and I have people stalking me, and I catch it on camera every day. This has been the same Jeep for 3 weeks. And he actually rolled up on camera and hung out of the car when I made it back to town. Remember? I got a close-up of him. You can see who it is. And it's posted on my channel. And now he won't leave me alone. It's like he got pissed that I rejected him when I was working out, and now he won't leave me alone. And he's completely obsessed. Drives around. Just this morning, I have 3 videos of him making 4 interactions on 2 different sides of town. You know, I just want people to know that, you know, when it comes down to it and something happens, it's not what I wanted to do. If I end up back in jail for some kind of violent crime, it's not what I wanted to do. I have said time and time again that I don't want to hurt people, but people are not going to keep treating me like this. It's getting to the point to where I don't know what else to do but take matters into my own hands. No one is trying to protect me. No one is listening to me. The cops won't even watch my fucking video. I can snip it and send them a minute clip of the incident, and they won't even take the video. Y'all saw what happened last night when a guy tried to run me over in the fucking road, and I had to call the cops because he was circling me, cussing at me, telling me he had something for me. All of this was on camera once again. I was out there minding my business once again. I don't fuck with anybody. It's always somebody starting something with me. I've never, in 2 years of this channel, have I ever started some shit with somebody. Not once. Not once. I'm not the instigator. I'm the finisher. And then it gets turned around on me and I'm the bad guy. How many times how many times am I supposed to allow someone to poke and poke and poke and poke and poke before I go the fuck off? It's always been this way since I was a child. I've been targeted, I've been bullied, I've been stalked my whole fucking life. And then when I snap and do something about it, then I'm the fucking bad guy. Why is that? Because I'm a pretty girl? I think so. I think so. I really do. I think so. People want to see pretty women tortured and harmed. It's true. They've done studies on this. They've done polls. It's called Pretty People Problems. It's a whole thing. You should look into it. Lots of YouTube things on that. Yeah, lots of YouTube stuff on that. It's really crazy. I'm absolutely exhausted. I have to get on here every day and defend myself. People saying I'm on drugs because they're stupid and they don't understand that I'm in sunlight, and when the light reflects into the eye gets smaller. One minute they say I'm on meth, the next minute they say my eyes are small. Well, let me tell you something. If I was on meth, baby, you wouldn't be able to see any color in my goddamn eyes. Tell me you've never done drugs, but you're fiending for them without telling me. One minute I'm on this, the next minute I'm on that. They completely contradict themselves. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I do take the blame for things. I actually take the blame for quite a bit. Just because you haven't heard me take the blame for something doesn't mean that I don't. This is not my fault. I didn't call my job and get me fired. I didn't call the police and lie and have me arrested. She's poor as hell. No shit. Thank you. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Why are you not angry? That's the question. You should be so mad. How many of y'all have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank right now? Why are you not angry? Are you joking? Part of the reason I'm so angry is because the modern society have turned into sheep. Y'all sit here and pay $10, $15 for a plate of food from Bojangles and cry about it, but y'all allow it to happen by buying the food to start with. Society is their own worst enemy. They allow this stuff to happen. I'm angry because y'all aren't angry. Because y'all put me in a bad position by allowing things to happen, by being complicit in it, and just rolling over and taking it. Why are you not angry? That's the real question. Why are you not angry? Everyone should be angry. We've been robbed of our future. Our children have been robbed of their future. This administration swindled all of our money away. The last administration, you know who I meant, the Biden administration, gave all our money away, started supporting people that come here to destroy this country, rape and kill women. Why are you not angry? The world is exactly, yeah. And if you do not fit into society's box, then you don't have a place at all. Like if they put you in a box and you refuse to comply, then you'll never work again. You know what I mean? I'm not going to reiterate anything I've already said for 5 days. I do work. Thank you for supporting my channel. He's a creeper. Hola. Hey, Olivia. Hey, Loyalty. Cowboy. Because I'm a cowboy. I don't know, Olivia. I think that people can't conceptualize because they can't even imagine. You know, what I was thinking about, most people don't go outside at all. They have, you know, they walk from here to there, but they're not setting out in it. So they can't even imagine how much of a toll it takes on you physically to be out here in these elements 24/7, because most people don't even get off the couch long enough to go enjoy the sunshine. We live in a modern society where people are glued to their phone on their couches. Their heads are up their asses. They don't get outside. And so people are not going to be able to conceptualize what this heat and what these elements, how they take a toll on the body. Because once again, I said, if you want to try being homeless, go set your ass on some concrete for an hour and tell me how you feel tomorrow. You want to try being homeless, put on a book bag that weighs 20, 30 pounds and then hop on a bicycle and try to bike uphill. You want to try being homeless? Sit outside for 8 hours in direct sunlight and tell me how you feel tomorrow. They can't conceptualize it because we live in a modern world where people are lazy, they don't have physical activity, and they never get outside. So they can't even conceptualize how the heat and physical activity, having to bike to get your resources, takes a toll and would make you look like this. They just want to say you have a drug problem because they're stupid. That's what that is. Hello to India. I'm going to visit one day. I hear y'all worship cows. I like that. I like cows too. They're sweet. They said that, you ever seen Fluffy, the stand-up comedian? That's where I heard that from. He said that he went to India and he was in the back of a cab. And he said that there was a dead body in the street. And all of the traffic, all of the cabs were just driving around the dead body. He said, but then right before he got to the airport, there was a cow in the street. And everybody stopped for the cow. And the cow just laid down and chilled. Like, apparently, yeah, they'll ride around a dead body. But if it's a cow, they'll stop traffic for it. I wonder if that's true. I wonder if that's true. Yeah, it absolutely sends you into a place of shock. And it sends you into a place of not being able to make a plan either, because you're just so confused about the situation. It's like an out-of-body experience. Out-of-body experience. Please don't ask my location. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm sick of repeating it. Like, why does it matter where I'm at? Y'all are creeps. It's like y'all are trying to hunt people down. Why do y'all need to know where women are? Y'all are weird. So unprofessional. Yeah, if you're a rebel to society, the system will enslave you. If you refuse to conform and you go against the grain and you tell the truth and you speak the truth and you discover the truth, they're going to hate you. It's just a fact. They're going to hate you. Hello, Colleen. It was freezing. The sleeping bag didn't work. I had to throw it away. The cops didn't do shit. They wouldn't even look at the video. They wanted to go back to the station and be lame. Sit around. Yeah, everything does change constantly. And like my socks getting wet the other night, and we had to deviate from one plan to another to wash my socks and shoes. Otherwise, I would have froze all night with wet feet and been even more miserable. Absolutely. No. It would have been a pain in the ass toting that shit around. Y'all don't understand. I want you to think about something right now. If you had to leave home right now and you were kicked out on the street, what would you take? What would you take? A comforter, a pillow, shampoo, a towel, a few sets of clothes, maybe a water bottle, a bottle of water, your toothpaste, toothbrush, a razor. What else? Phone chargers, phones, maybe your computer if you work from home. What else? You gonna tote all that shit on your back? Because that's the only way you have to tote it, homeless. Might as well take the fucking fridge and the toaster oven and the damn garage doors off the garage while you're at it and tote that shit on your back. At least if your damn boat sinks, you'll have a door to float on. People don't get it. When I say I have no one, I mean no one. I don't have one person I can call and say, hey, can you come to Walmart and get me a case of water and let me tuck it in the woods and carry it on your car to the woods somewhere for me to hide it? I have no one. That means that I have to do everything myself on a bicycle and this book bag. What I can't carry on my back, I can't take. And it would be the same thing if you were to be out here in these streets. What would you take? And go around your house and gather it up. Go put it all in one bag, everything you would take, and then throw it on your bag and back and walk around the house. Now imagine bicycling 20 miles. And like I said, I would prefer just a small one. Go sit on the concrete for an hour. Take your phone outside and sit on the concrete for an hour. And then get up after an hour and tell me how that goes for you. Tell me what hurts. Drop it in the comments tomorrow. Go out there and start scrolling on TikTok, or go out there and sit there and watch me yap my mouth. Whatever you want to do, but go out there and sit crisscross, or put your legs straight out and put your back on the building or something. And I'm telling you, just an hour out there is enough to shock a person. And then imagine sleeping on it and being on it 24/7. Your hips, your back, your spine, your neck, your arms, your legs, your feet, everything hurts. And then your legs start to swell as well. You wake up and you feel like you got peg legs because the blood has not been flowing. The concrete is cold, you're freezing, and then everything hurts. I didn't know they went through this. I'm being honest. I really did not understand why homeless people didn't get off the street. Now I get it. Now I'm on the streets and I'm like, yeah, I'm never getting out of here. This is what we're doing now. This is home. Woo! You know? I really did not understand why they didn't get off the streets. Well, the main reason is that there's not real resources. They say that there's resources. They take government funding for resources. You have to have special qualifications. You got to jump through all of these hoops. It's not as easy as it seems. Sometimes there's years of waiting involved. It's not what people think it is. You know, it's crazy because I got a lot of the secrets that could fix this shit. Yep. That's what I sit around doing. How can we make the world a better place? What resources do these people need? Whether it's addiction services, or the homelessness crisis, or the poverty crisis. There's ways to fix it, but it would take modern society caring enough to make huge changes. diverting funds to things that actually matter. They get all of these millions of billions of dollars and nothing ever changes. The problem is getting worse. We have more people hitting the streets than ever before, families, children. So where does this money go? And why is no one getting off the streets? Because the systems are broken. They're not real resources. There's all of this misconception behind homelessness and the resources available. It's all fluff. It's all smoke and mirrors. We don't even have a homeless shelter here. There's no domestic violence shelter here. There's no programs here like that. And matter of fact, the closest place, unfortunately, they found a 25-year-old boy shot to death in the parking lot of the homeless shelter that's 45 minutes from here, which is the closest one. That was just this week. He was shot dead 6 days ago. They found him dead at the homeless shelter. So as you can see, it's not very safe. Modern misconception, go to a homeless shelter. Y'all, they are extremely unsafe. Extremely. You're talking about mass quantities of people that are suffering from drug addiction, mental health problems, and then the stress of being on the streets. It is the worst place for someone in my position to go. And that's sad. It's sad because that system was built to help people. But I'm here to tell you that it's just a revolving door of people that are not receiving any help. All that money and they can't build no resources. It's crazy to me. What do they need? Great question. Shower, water, and housing. And food, of course, basic needs. A lot of them are elderly, need medical care. They never get that. They'll send them to a damn job where they can barely fucking walk. Set them up with a damn job, and then, you know, they have major health issues, and they're out of work for 6 weeks, and then they're back out on the streets. It's like, well, you didn't even get their fucking basic needs met before you threw him into work, and he couldn't even walk. Damn 70 years old, and you worried about a job. You need to be worried about what's wrong with his damn legs. Call me crazy, but I mean, you want someone to work that is physically incapable of doing so. No medical insurance. Hell, half these people that got Medicaid about to lose that shit. And rightfully so. Half of you fuckers are the ones telling me to try harder. So let's see you try harder. Remember when they was calling trying to get my EBT cut off when I needed that money when I first become homeless? Remember that? Yeah. All you fuckers about to lose your EBT? Probably karma. I don't even get EBT anymore. I ain't got food stamps in like 9 months. 6 months. Yeah, they need actual resources. I read somewhere yesterday that 70% of clinical psychologists are liberal. That explains a lot. I said, no way. It was a certain percent. I think it said 69% were female. That explains a lot, right? Yeah, the problem is that people, these psychologists nowadays, they do this general psychology bullshit, and they don't tell people what they actually need to do. And that's another reason that the mental health services are broken in this country. Instead of telling people to get off the couch, get outside, get some fresh sunshine, eat a healthier diet, and stay active, they just prescribe them mental health drugs. Big Pharma is taking over. You know, our bodies were built to actually be cultivating, gathering, hunting, agriculture. We're supposed to be growing our own food, milking cows, making cheese. That's what our bodies were designed by God to do. That's why modern society is crumbling, obesity is rising, health problems are rising, because nobody's doing what their body was designed to do with. Like, they're not doing it at all. Not to mention they're living on processed food, which is linked to mental health problems, dyes, which is linked to mental health problems. I mean, It's just a vicious cycle, and it'll probably only get worse. Because hell, farming's dying. By 2050, when apples will be no more. I'm joking, but you know what I mean. It is. Agriculture is dying. Horticulture is dying. And that's what our bodies were designed to do. We're supposed to be in the sunshine, picking cotton, bitch, picking cotton, okay? I'm supposed to have 15 mules, 1 to ride and 14 to walk and work. Where's my mules? I hope when I go to heaven I get a mule. Surely God will give me one, right? I've been such a good little soldier down here. Maybe so. Daddy, I want a pony. Yeah, I want a pony. Daddy, I want a pony. That's what I'm going to say when I get there. After I hug him and talk to him. I'll be like, Daddy, I want a pony. That flies. That flies. You'll be in heaven. You can get whatever you want. Think about it. That flies, honey. Where are all my babes, y'all? I go through this every day. Every day I can't find nothing in this book bag. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. Just looking for shit I lost over and over and over and over. That vape died. And now I can't find none of the other ones. Happy 4th of July. I bet the rivers and lakes and stuff are going to be packed. That's why I don't want to go down there. I bet it's going to be a ton of people for the 4th. I don't want to be around no people. I don't feel good. I'm exhausted. Like, sleeping like I did last night, that was not cool. I don't know what to do about tonight because I'm going to freeze to death, y'all. I'm, like, literally going to freeze to death. It was so cold. I'm pissed that they would say that that thing worked to 50 degrees and it was only 69 and it did not work. Let's go get a cup of coffee and charge my phones. So what's the word on the street? What's my drug of choice? What's my DOC? Because 1 minute it's meth and the next minute it's heroin. They can't make up their mind. I don't think meth heads look like this. Like, well, they don't look like this and they don't act like this. You know what it is that I'm spastic. I've always been that way. Well, it's just that I have so much coming in my head at one time. I'm just trying to get it out before I forget it. You know? Anybody else got that problem? ADHD? ADHD? Anybody? Anybody got ADHD? ADHD? Does anybody have ADHD? Am I the only one with ADHD? I can't be. All right, so we're going to try this. Ah! Damn it, I hit the button. All right, come on. Oh, my ass is sore, y'all. Ow. It's not perfect, but it's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna marry a man someday. Oh, God, my skirt. My skirt is flying up. You know, I think I've overlooked a lot of people in this town. A lot of people have been extremely nice lately. My stalkers are young people that are losers. the respectable, hardworking people around here, the blue-collar workers, the service workers around here, the first responders, they're cool and super respectful, and you can tell that, you know, they're struggling just like I am, and that they get my struggle, and they don't judge me for being on the streets, and I appreciate that. But then you have a whole nother subgroup of people that are young people that they think that I make all this money and they're jealous of my channel and they want to bully me, or maybe they believe that I'm a child abuser or something. I don't fucking know. I've made it perfectly clear that I'm not, but whatever, you know. I got anger problems. That's what they said you were going to say. Why do you think they hit me with a charge like that? That's what they knew you'd believe it, because I'm angry, honey. Like, you know, like it was the perfect lie. It was the perfect lie. And let me tell you, it really was. It was the perfect lie. But anyways, regardless, it's young people that are losers that's doing that. You know, it's not the respectable, hardworking people that live around here. Everybody has been extremely nice. I'm wondering if I want to try to eat something. Probably need to, but I don't like McDonald's, y'all. I don't like McDonald's. Oh, I got that yogurt. I kind of want coffee, and I need to use the bathroom. I want to charge my phone. And I need to sit in the air as much as possible today because it's 90 degrees. I'm already dehydrated. You know? Oh, they got music. I got an apple pie and a cup of coffee for $3. Y'all, I'm about to go for a little while. I'm gonna relax and try to enjoy this cup of coffee. I don't want to be in here talking. I got me an apple pie and a coffee, and I'm gonna let this charge. I'm gonna let that charge. And we wanna, I don't know what we're gonna do. Try not to die today. I don't know, but they got music going. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I'm so stressed. I'm not faking it. That's for sure. Yeah. I love you guys. Pray for me. Bye, y'all. Happy 4th.